What is going on, everybody? This is your host, Scorpion LLX, coming out with my second video today. 2 in 1 day. What a treat for everybody. Unless you don't like watching me, then in that case, I'm very sorry. Um, Today we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Browns. I almost said Guardians. Cleveland Browns and their Week 5 matchup against the Minnesota Vikings. So, couple things. Let's get the elephant in the room. They made the quarterback change to Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is getting the start on Sunday against the Vikings in London at 9 o'clock in the morning. All I have to say is it's about damn time because we love Joe. This is not an attack on you. This is not you're the worst quarterback ever. I hope no one is saying that. It was just time. You were you weren't winning us games, and we get it. You're 40. We understand. And this offensive line is dog shit. So I understand where this whole team is coming from with trying to move on. We wanted to move on. Now, I also saw that the Browns traded for a new tackle in Cam Robinson. First off, great move. I think Robinson is definitely an upgrade over Cornelius Lucas, who is my award winner for the Human Turnstile Award. Good God, he can't block. I mean, I get it. He's a third string at best. I understand that's what he's there for, but good God, I mean, he is just bad. And with DeJuan Jones out for the year, Jack Conklin, he's on my shit list still, can't stay healthy. I don't know what's going on with this team offensively that they just can't get the ball moving. And in other news, if for anyone that hasn't heard, Cedric Tillman is out on injured reserve, I want to say, with a concussion. I could be wrong, but I saw he was on injured reserve for something. It could be something else, probably a hamstring or something. So he's most likely not coming back for a good portion of the year, if not all of it. And I also saw that DeAndre Carter is also out. So they signed that Malachi Corley, former Jet, the speedster, deep threat, and they signed um preseason hero Gage Larvadan, which what an excellent moves there. I saw they signed a guard to the practice squad who they might elevate if any of the starting guys get hurt. I think this team just needs a whole retool on the offense. Now, what does this mean? What does all of this culminate into going into the Vikings game? What's wrong with the Vikings? They probably have problems. Well, they have plenty. Andrew Van Ginkel, their starting linebacker, is out. JJ McCarthy, whether you see that as a good thing or a bad thing, is out. I think of it more as a bad thing because I think Carson Wentz is better. I know JJ McCarthy is, a glorified rookie and he's supposed to be good, but I don't see it. I really don't. As far as I know, their run defense has been very lacking this year. I believe they are 27th, 28th in their rankings in run defense, so not very good in the run game there. So hopefully the Browns can feed Judkins, get him the ball, and they can block. I think Judkins should have a great game today, Sunday. This should be his breakout game, I believe. As if his few games haven't been. I think this is going to be the game where everyone out in the NFL is going to take this run game seriously. I think Judkins is a threat. He is definitely a threat in that backfield, and he knows what he's doing. And I think while the O line won't be great, I think Dylan Gabriel has a little bit of mobility. He'll be able to move and test the pocket a little bit, and he'll be able to be able to at least escape it if need be. Because as much as we love Joe, he was never being that mobile. I know he had a few runs here and there, which how? Oh my god, I keep yawning. Excuse me, everybody. I'm very sorry. God, it is like 9 o'clock my time, and I did work till 10 last night at my job, so I'm hoping today's a little bit easier on me today. So I I really hope that the Browns can pull off a win because they need one. Boy, oh boy, do they need one, especially with if you're going to an international game, it's your first start, and I'm going to just say this. I am tired, beyond tired of this Shadur Sanders is being sabotaged by the Cleveland Browns talk. Why in the ever loving mother of God would they want to sabotage this guy? They just picked Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. They're starting the higher rookie. That is all they are doing. There's no malice. There's no, he's Dion's kid and they don't want to start him. And oh my God, shut up. Anyone that thinks that this team is sabotaging him and not starting him are freaking fooling themselves. They're just starting Gabriel to see what they have because they drafted him higher. If you drafted a quarterback in the 1st round and you drafted a quarterback in the same draft in the 3rd round, is the 1st round quarterback going to start first? Yes. It's the same thing. It is the exact same thing. I don't understand this entire thing with Shadur. Because you know what? See what these young guys have, because if Gabriel flourishes, that is wonderful. If Shadur flourishes, that is wonderful. Even if they play average. If you can play average football, that will get you some wins because this defense is carrying this team. I am so sick and tired of this Shadur thing. Because everyone thinks he's going to be the next Hall of Fame quarterback. And you know what? I hope he does flourish. Because good God, we need somebody. I hope one of these two guys flourishes. Can we give Gabriel a goddamn chance out here, please? Like, this is ridiculous. The Shadur fans, I understand you want to see him play. I get it. But oh my God, some of these morons at ESPN are out of their freaking minds. If you personally think that the Browns are trying to sabotage a player, you are absolutely there is something wrong. If anything, cuz I don't see this. I don't see what the big deal is. They're treating him like a 5th rounder. Cuz you know what? That's where they fucking drafted him. In the 5th fucking round. He fell all the way down to the 5th round. Now, I don't think they should have taken Gabriel in the third round, but we live in a reality where they did. I think Gabriel might play well. If he plays well, it's until he starts losing. If he has some bad games. Until he starts having bad games, he's at least getting 4 weeks. He has 4 to 5 weeks to show what he's got. And then if he's not good, then they're going to try Shadur. But you know what? Let Gabriel play. Let him play and just show you what he's got. I'm so tired of this whole narrative with Shadur. You know, he's a fine quarterback. He's a good dude, and he's easy to root for. I understand that. But he was taken in the 5th round. So, like, come on. Because this whole situation reminds me of. I wasn't alive for this, but I know that it was a very similar thing. And this is what I was referencing earlier with a 1st round quarterback and a 3rd round quarterback. Does anybody remember for Washington? Anyone remember the name Heath Shuler and Gus Frerotte? Everyone in camp loved Frerotte. They wanted him to start. But they drafted Shuler in the 1st round. So, what do? They started Shuler because he was a 1st round pick. He ended up sucking. Then they moved to Frerotte, and he was fine. You know, he was a decent quarterback for them. But he was drafted later than Shuler. Or was he signed? I can't remember. I want to say he was drafted. Now I can't remember. My mind's all screwed up now. So, they waited patiently until Shuler was a lost cause, and that was very early to tell. And they moved to Frerotte. That's what the Browns are doing. You drafted a quarterback early. And you drafted a quarterback later. You're seeing what you have because one of them has to pan out. Here's the thing. If Shadur was ready, he'd be out there. He must not be ready. And I don't blame him. I honest to God thought they were going to wait till week like 8 for Gabriel. But we're getting him in 5. I mean, it's great. I'm very happy that they're switching to Gabriel now. Because you're going to have a little sample size to see what you got. And you're probably going to draft one next year if neither of these guys pan out. But I hope one of them does. Because if one of them looks average, and especially with this offensive core, outside of the rookies, it's not very good. So, make your move. If they can get any sort of production, you can use those two first rounders that you have. Draft a tackle, a receiver, hell, a guard. I don't fucking know. Anything, you know. I don't know. Use these pick. The only time I want to see a defensive pick is if it's A, late, and B, it's a corner. That's it. Every other pick in this upcoming draft is going to be an offensive pick. Guard, tackle, center, wide receiver, everyone. Do not pick a wide receiver in the third round, Andrew Berry. Please do not do that. Our best one has been Cedric Tillman, and he is always hurt. So please don't do that. I hope everyone understands the frustration that I have for this team and the people, especially in the actual sports industry, like Sports Center, ESPN, that are saying all these things that the Browns are sabotaging Shadur, which is stupid. It's all BS. I know it's all just for clicks. I don't care. It's the fact that they're just making up narratives, and it's stupid. It's it's fucking stupid. It's pathetic. And I think the people that make up that stuff just for funds and clicks are, I mean, it's pathetic. I honest to God think that reporting in the sports, with the exception of a few people, is dog shit. I think it's terrible, especially for Cleveland sports, because we never get any national media recognition unless it's talking about Shudder. And I'm tired. I am sick and tired of it. So everyone, please have a good one. Everyone stay safe. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Share with your friends if they like Cleveland content. If you find me annoying, you could leave a comment for that as well. That's fine. I understand. You know, you guys all have a good one, and please stay safe again.